FGUK'ers.
Hello.
Good evening, Facebookers.
Alex, you should be streaming all yourself now that you've got a mega connection.
Well, I should, yes, but I haven't had time to set it up. I literally got back in the door about 15 minutes ago. I've been out since 7:20 this morning.
Right, I see three aircraft, so where is Ollie?
He's at the other end of the runway.
It's other end.
Oh, right, okay. That should be an interesting takeoff running.
Well,
He's getting closer,
in that
so-
case, oh, is he? Are you coming down here, Ollie?
No, I'm in a good place here. I'll wait till you're off the ground and I'll take off so we don't
He's in a good
intercept.
place.
Good play.
Well, I
Right,
taxied all the way down and got it lined up. I'm doing it again.
that's the spirit. We love that kind of participation. Right. Okay. So, shall I do a little bit of a briefing, gentlemen?
Yes, you can do your briefings.
I don't think we have any ladies here this evening, do we? Unless, of course, anybody wishes to identify as one for the next few hours, in which case, welcome. Tonight, we will be leaving Bilbao, heading up the coast, what they appear, according to my map, called the Golfe de Gascoigne, presumably named after the footballer. But I think the Bay of Biscay and all not. Anyway, we're going to be flying past the Bordeaux region, where no doubt we shall all get rat-assed, and then head off for the second half in search of Brest, as one is wont to do on a Saturday evening. We're going to be flying at around 3,000 feet. We'll see how it goes. Speed initially going to be something probably around 210. Is that comfortable with everybody? We're going to set our time to noon. There's actually some really impressive scenery around this area. It's very OSM heavy. If anyone has problems with OSM stuff crippling their machine, turn it off.
Well, that was a good
Oh, that's a wonderful start. A very flamboyant start. Thank you, Flash. Yeah, so if you do sometimes have a problem with OSM, you might want to dial it down a little bit this evening, because it is really well populated on this coast, and it looks quite impressive, but it can cripple your machine due to Flight Gear's wonderful optimization.
What we're doing with weather?
I have got weather on. Actually, I think I've got live weather on at the moment. Let me double check. I'll tell you what, we're going to want to see what's going on. Set it to fair weather, please.
Fair enough.
That was funny, wasn't it? We're going to be we're going to be following the route as was roughly set out on the forum for the list. So when we depart here, we're departing in this direction, unless of course you are Ollie, in which case you're going to be departing the other one. We're going to be turning roughly the GPS FMS at 8.5. Altitude will be 2,000 as said, and we're going to be heading for about 210 knots.
You lost 1,000 feet. You said 3,000.
Did I?
Yes.
Alright, well just keep brought that up. We're going in the middle, 2.5.
I did that.
For those watching the video, the flight leader is in the PC-12 minibus.
Indeed, I am in the PC-12. And everyone else, what a wonderful selection of aircraft. Well done.
Thank you.
Are we ready to go?
I was born ready, but not for this.
Then, my friends, let's say fuck you to gravity and go aviating.
Roger that.
Off we pop. Ah, yeah, watch out for the eyes at the end of the runway if we're departing
Yeah,
this
you
way.
can have two choices. You can go over them or under them.
Yes, indeed, there's other choices.
Gear up, maps up, now. In speed. Odd layout for the runways in this place.
It is, isn't it? Well, it's France. It's not France, it's Spain. But I imagine the weather around here is probably going to be quite interesting as it is. It's the way you'll have it coming off the coast there is probably going to be quite breezy.
Interestingly enough, we had two viewers until we actually took off, then one of them left. Ooh, with a bumpy coming over the hill there.
Where you went?
I'm just following him, he's done right.
Yeah, turn right. GPS FMS rolled out on 089.
On the 6th of the bus, minibus. Are you still climbing? No?
I am. I'm just climbing through about 1,400 feet at the moment, according to my instrument.
You've got lots of bouncy stuff. Hell.
Lots of bouncies.
Hello user, whoever you are. Or is.
There we go, looks like everyone's doing pretty well forming up there.
Margaret says you're very quiet, bunch.
Sorry Margaret, I shall try to be louder.
Says that's better.
What's your present altitude, sir?
1,900 feet.
I spot it.
Just leveling out 5,500 according to... yes, I'm using my development version of the PC-12, which has instruments that say lots of different things. Level out at 2,500 feet, indicated pressure altitude.
Oh, you're bouncing back. What the hell? Where are you going?
Ah! Wait. There we go.
What do you mean wait? I can't wait. Well, the sky will wait.
Ah, you've gone past me.
Yeah, because you sort of paused for...
I didn't. This full open source flight simulator we enjoy so much did.
Get your ass back up again.
It's annoying. I was hoping my new internet connection would fix that. Some of it, at least.
On one of the podcasts I listen to, they always advertise VPN, whatever it is, whichever brand, and they were reckoning you get faster speeds. How does that work?
You can get more stable speeds as it'll balance things out. It will allow you to. They do some load balancing of where it goes from, which can mean you end up a little bit faster. But VPNs used to be. I've used VPNs for years. I needed to for work for a bit, but I still use one every day, and I find for the price they cost, it does help sometimes with the stability. The only problem is if you're doing certain things, it can be a little bit annoying. Like it doesn't necessarily help with saving of details if you like to log into the same stuff. You know, like YouTube and your emails and whatnot, you normally stay logged in because of the way they do the sessions, but some things you'll have to log into every time you go in, and for some people that's annoying.
Well, I just use the browsers which have that sort of function. Don't know if it's any good. Opera has it, and I use Epic as well.
I used to use Opera. I use NordVPN because they just keep chucking deals at you. I think I've had it for about 5 years now, and I paid once 60 quid, and they just keep chucking deals at you. Occasionally I'll throw out a referral code or something, but they're brilliant. It doesn't slow the speed down. It's really good. It hides everything apparently. So
Yeah, well, that's the one, the plugin. It's Alistair, and Rory Stewart. They do a political podcast, and it's one of the things they plug in at half time.
I've seen some clips of that. Yeah, it looks good. I don't listen myself.
Yeah, well, Rory Stewart he goes into depth and explains different countries, what's going on and stuff. And he's very good at slagging off his previous bosses, who happen to be Johnson and the ex-Prime Minister of 49 Days.
Bloody flight gear keeps around.
You're doing away back there again, Alex. Jesus.
It is. It's doing a little wiggle, isn't it?
It's lagging out.
I don't know if we'll actually see it, but some of the tiles which I created, I don't have any input on it. They've got big white squares in them, and I don't know why. Must be very sensitive areas, but we were really struggling yesterday. That's why we're late getting it put together.
So maybe some areas they don't want to be on satellite imagery.
I got some funny coastline ones. How are you doing it at the moment, Ollie? Are you using the command line structure?
Yeah, that's all I do. I take a route. I create a route in the route manager file, and then you just input that name of the file into that command line and plonk that into a command window, and off it goes.
That's what I used to do. Have you tried the one where it downloads it as you fly over it?
I've never tried that because at the time
it used to be tough. Now it's really easy. You literally just start the exe file. Well, it's not an exe file. You start the file which runs command line, then you load flight gear, and the tiles just pop in beneath you wherever you're flying. You don't need to, as long as your connection can grab them, you don't need to do any preloading. It's brilliant.
So if you got a slow connection, don't bother.
Yes. It used to be quite complex to do, but obviously they've updated the script. I will do a video showing people how to do it.
Yes, you will.
Even though you can just go to the wiki, but I know people will prefer a video.
I hate wikis. They're so full of shit most of the time.
But Stuart, you're a DJ. You love a wiki.
What?
You know the noise you make when you're scratching the record and shit.
No, I don't do scratch.
Wiki. See? I swear I'm wasted.
Yes, well.
I swear you're wasted.
Not yet, I'm not, but don't worry, we'll get there.
The other thing I've lost, and I can't find it on the forum, I had a way of, by pressing C, I could remove the cockpit, so you just had a view straight out. And the reason I did that was when I was struggling for frame rates and stuff, and it's quite handy because sometimes cockpits can be pretty annoying because you can't bloody see out. And I've lost it, and I can't find it again on the actual forum where I got the instructions from.
You know what I'm going to say about that, don't you? Cockpits are an integral part of flying a fucking plane.
Yeah, but when you're sitting there, you can see out better than you can when you're in flight sim.
There's a very good video by a guy called A330 Driver on YouTube that explains. He did it last week, I think, and it's the field of view in a real aircraft versus flight sim. But if you go to the menu and then view options, sometimes that'll be an option.
Yeah, well, it used to work on everything, but sometimes you had to reprogram. If they had C for canopy, you had to give it and change it to a different letter. because it'd be opening the canopy, not displaying the panel. But it seems to work on certain aircraft and not all of them like it did before, because I gathered the scenery using the F-35 and it worked fine on that. And I had a quick look and I can't see anything I've actually altered on it. I think it was something a bit more on the overall for the whole thing. I can't remember the command because I didn't save it anywhere in all my help files and stuff.
Come on, Alex, get back up the front of the pack.
I apologise.
You can do about it. There you are.
Not cool, Alex. At all.
Not cool?
No,
Why?
Oh, it's very cool.
it's not.
Oh, well, I think
It's the ugliest one of the whole fucking club.
Stop whinging.
Mark says I'll stop being nasty, but I'm being truthful. I just can't help it. I have to be truthful.
Oh,
I bought a
yeah.
new car today, everyone, and Stuart doesn't like it.
Wow,
Hey,
a
Bob.
new car. A new car?
No.
Or
No,
used?
no, an old new car.
Ah,
What you bought?
I got a Cayenne.
I don't know what that is.
He's even saying it Porsche.
Is that the four-wheel drive Porsche?
It's the
Yes.
Volkswagen
it-
Touareg in Brests.
It was developed by Porsche, thank you, but yes, it's a four-wheel drive one, and I managed to get one with all the off-road specs. So it's got locking centre and rear diffs, and low-range gearbox, and a big tyre carrier on the back, which I'm told that only sold about 600 of them worldwide.
There's a reason for that.
Expensive.
Yeah, because no one else wants them, but I do.
Uh-oh.
It's stuttered.
Well, you're very unlikely to get a spare wheel nowadays, are you? They just sell a can of bloody spray.
Yeah, exactly. I hate that. It's not good to anyone.
Kind of sprays no they're using this in healing it.
It's absolutely no good when you're on the side of the motorway with a blowout.
We're at the end of the Pyrenees here, aren't we?
We are at the end of the Pyrenees. Iran.
Pyrenees.
I have those. Does everyone else have the autumnal overlay over the photo
do.
scenery?
No, but I don't have my settings are set up yet. To reset them there, miss.
I do. I'm not sure I like the overlay over the photos.
There we go. That's the environment. Climate update environment. Now I've ticked the box. Now I've got it all orange.
It doesn't look right.
No, it's too bright.
It's far too bright. It looks like someone's can of iron brew over it.
Well, yeah.
Ooh.
On the standard program, you only get winter or summer. Is that what you're meaning on?
No, you don't get just winter or summer.
Well, I'm on the standard program, and it's
You get it, and it's been in for the past 5 or 6 years. You have to
Have
go
they
to,
have they done on 20.4 yet? They were talking about that
Yeah.
last week.
if you go to your environment settings, environment option menu,
yes.
environment settings, there's a box that ticks says climate updates environment, and it sets your environment and the environmental surroundings by the metadata data you received.
So untick it.
No, tick it if you don't have it ticked. You tick it and it turns it on, and you get snow when it's supposed to snow, when you get winter textures.
Oh, I had it on. I still got the doohickey.
Yeah, you'll still have it orange because that's what it's getting at the minute. Oh, there's an airport. Too busy talking and near missed the tongue.
Indeed there is, yes, Irun Airport.
Who the button?
Irun is the name of the place.
Ah.
No, I don't. I'm on the standard version, the whatever it is, and it doesn't have it. It just has the winter summer business, nothing else.
It doesn't have that in environmental options.
No.
What version are you
That's
running?
strange.
It's a standard one, you know, the 2019.
This has been in, well, long time.
Because you got environmental settings, and it says ground textures, summer or winter, reload scenery, and then you got a tick box which says set the maximum snow level from Meta.
For environmental settings, you get climate, update environment, and set maximum snow level from weather. So tick boxes you should have done.
Anybody see this lime green stuff below us? Looks like jello on the ground.
Lime green?
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's the edge of the beach.
Oh, I've got something. I think it's the roads that are reacting badly with something. I got a strange road overlay, I think, which I don't know.
OSM road borders are green. So it was a raised road, raised up off the scenery. You see the border of the road surface thing. Over it.
There's so many OSM buildings around here.
I bet it looks good at night with them.
Yeah, it must take somebody a long time to put every one of the buildings in place.
No, it's automated. It's generated. They import the data directly from OSM and then into flight gear.
So are you going to be able to get
You
back
use
out
it?
front, or should we slide back?
No, I'm coming up. I'm coming up.
Okay.
You used to have to put the buildings manually in OpenStreetMap when they were starting doing the maps before they could grab the data. That was about 10 years or so ago. They would have people drawing their buildings in or the buildings around them. That was part of the OpenStreetMap project. This is Biarritz, which I think I've been to, but also I thought Biarritz was in France, so maybe not.
Still in
Right.
Spanish land.
Not. Yeah, I think so.
I think
Taos.
the far side of the river's France, is it not?
Yeah, maybe. But I thought Biarritz was like a ski resort.
Well, the San
No.
Moritz is a ski resort, certainly.
Yeah, I thought Biarritz.
Where
I
are
may
you
have
going?
been to Biarritz.
Going the wrong way.
I'm going left.
Yeah, you went right.
I was checking that under my wing was clear before turning.
Oh, right, okay.
Good airmanship.
Yeah, if you see so.
I'm following Stu.
You don't follow the flight, he doesn't got a fucking clue what he's doing.
I know exactly where I'm going. Look, there's some nice boats down there. Look at those.
Ooh, that's look very nice, actually.
Big oil tankers.
No.
Uh-oh, there he goes again.
Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
What's going on? You lost your flight gear.
There we go. No, it's gone. We're fine. We're back.
I don't think your connection's stable enough, Alex, yet.
Connection stable. Yeah, I've turned TerraSync off. It's flight gear. It's stuttering. Flight gear's doing something. I'm not sure what.
Turn,
Yeah,
off,
that computer's doing something.
turn off your scenery.
I've got
tab.
TerraSync off. Yeah, done that. Yeah, that's really annoying. I apologise for all those following me. There we go.
Oh,
Look, we're over Biarritz, which is in France, and it was a favourite gateway beach resort since Napoleon III and his Spanish-born wife Eugenie used to explore it and had an elegant villa there, apparently.
That's a huge beach. It's getting quite hazy with the fair weather.
There is some
Yeah,
haze ahead. I don't have much where we are now.
Out of scenery ahead. It's just disappearing off edge of the planet. Just watching a program just after tea. It's one of the comedians in Alaska, and they're on about, because they did a pipeline all the way across Alaska. They took 10% of the money generated from the oil companies into a capital wealth fund, and all the people in Alaska, every member of the family, get between some years $1,000 a year and other ones $3,000. And this wealth fund makes more money than the oil does now. Just think of what we could have had in this country with the North Sea oil.
Oh, we could have done it with HS2.
You never get anything like that with our government.
No, but they're just bloody. I did an essay about it when I was a student. They just used it to pay for the 3 million unemployed, and they grabbed as much as they could in as fast as they could. So we ended up with nothing. Where Norway had the same amount of the North Sea, they just did it slowly, and they are very well off now.
I'm sure we have lots of lovely things.
Name one of them.
I mean, so many of them, it's hard to choose, really, isn't it? I think that's the problem.
I'll give you that.
Obviously, we don't have obedience because none of you are following me.
I'm coming back.
I've planned a lovely war for everyone. That's better.
Are you going? Who's that in front?
Ask Stuart. Oh, look at this. The that radio beacon sign, the radio tower sign, showing up quite well, isn't it? Oh, Flash is plummeting.
Flash!
Oh
Ah! Oh, did he striking a train or something?
no! I'm just waiting.
Damn it.
Yeah, these strange orange squares just ruin everything.
Mine are
Someone's trying to put
like
really
lemon
bad
yellow
camo
or
on it.
snow.
It's important to have a favourite flavour of snow.
Yeah, not the yellow stuff.
apparently this area we're about to go upon shortly is a roughly triangular area that covers just to the south of the Bordeaux region, the Landais de Gascogne Region Natural Park. It's a protected area of pine forests, which was made up of a once rather soggy inland sea.
Well, we'll be flying over where they did the cockle shell raid. Is that Bordeaux?
Wasn't that that was Bordeaux Harbour? Yeah.
You had to paddle quite a distance down the river.
Don't remember. I know I've seen the film, but I can't remember it in detail.
I think they had to paddle for about 3 days to get to the actual where the ships were.
Yeah, they had to go 70 miles.
And only 2 of them got back. Yeah, there's some of them white squares over to the port. One on the sea and one straddling the shoreline.
That's a missing section, certainly.
It's just how it came down on the tile. These either black squares or white squares in certain places. But it wasn't working properly. It was taking really long time to do one tile.
Now we got a hello from Brazil, from Hilton Silva, by the way, on Facebook.
Hello, Brazil.
For some reason it didn't show up on my message in the sim in my display, but he said hello.
That's annoying. How many viewers do we have?
Well, we're down to 1 again, so he's left because I probably didn't say hello to him in time.
Oh no. Well, hopefully he'll see the playback on YouTube.
I accidentally added somebody as a friend yesterday from Say I Was Yours group. And I didn't realise I'd done it.
Oh dear. Are they not likely to be friendly?
No, actually, it turned out it became really chatty. I tried to apologise for accidentally adding them as it, so I didn't mean to scroll through and accidentally scrolled onto his profile through the top of his profile we get to add a friend.
It sounds more like you were stalking men on social media.
No, it wasn't. It turns out though he was one of the test pilots for the Cowan Sim AS350.
Well, then did he explain himself?
Well, I had a chat to him. He's South African. I did mention that. I think it's still too subtle to fly.
Yeah.
But he's flying with regular joysticks. He's not flying with helicopter stuff, so his sensitivities are going to be off for doing something like that.
Yeah, very few people in Microsoft Flight Simulator use proper heli sticks, I think.
If you was looking to buy some electro sticks and rudder pedals, what would you still go for Puma?
Mine's a Puma 4, and it does work. It takes a bit of doing to get it to work. You have to map everything manually. Just like you can't detect all the number of buttons it's got. It's axis. But it does work.
It's like left turn for those observing.
Jesus Christ, Alex. You put the turbos on.
Yes.
Undo it now, right near the front.
That's good, as long as you're paying attention.
Yeah, I don't know about the Puma 5. Certainly they're way more advanced. I would presume you could probably get them to work, but it's, again, you need to go through it and map everything manually. It took me a week to do this set of sticks, but once I've got the set, I saved the profile out and I gave it to the Puma so they can give it as a download if anybody wanted it. But the 5 is different. It uses different. Uses magnetic pods instead of mechanical pods and stuff, so it's a bit different. It should be a lot more refined than what I've got. Whichever helicopter sticks you buy, they're not going to be cheap.
Well, it's in the money now. It's the space, because that's my problem. My house is a little bit crammed as it is, and if I buy some helicopter sticks, it's just where they go, really. I've only got one computer station.
My Puma set, it just basically it'll slide under my desk. I just push it forward under my desk, it touches the wall and it's out of the way. I don't appeal me.
Do they not still do the folding star like the ones you sent me?
No, they don't do them anymore.
It's a shame.
I could easily make these Puma ones into a folding set. I know how to change bolts into pins and such like. You could easily do it. They would collapse down quite nicely. But as I said, it doesn't appear on my desk. I can push it forward and it slides under my desk, and I can sit normally on my desk without it really interfering.
Coming up on another waypoint, aren't we?
There will be another waypoint, you see, just over this body of water, and to the left of the next one there's Le Test de Bouche.
Wow!
That sounds a bit dodgy, but it is French.
Doesn't that mean bollock in your mouth? Le Tested on the bouche.
Something like that. It's French. No, dodgy that runway layout.
Yeah, I'm just looking at them now. $1,600. The problem
Yeah,
last time I
mainly
were looking was being able to bloody buy them. I think you had to buy them from Holland or something, and then they weren't going to export them to England.
Yeah, you have to do that. I got mine direct from manufacturer in Canada.
Yeah, I think you said that before.
The ones you sent me, they no longer exist, do they?
No, the ones I sent you don't exist anymore. They were. But to be fair, the way they came out of the factory wasn't very good. You had to modify those to make them good.
Yeah, a lot better now. I've got the little board in them.
Yeah. Did you get the other boards? No.
I've changed it so it's now working with an Arduino board.
Alright, so it's fully functional now.
It is fully functional. Yes, it's fully functional. Flight Gear still doesn't accept Axis 6, but I can map it in Windows. So
Okay.
there's still a Flight Gear Limited Edition, but they're working, and I've got a lot better response out of them.
So you can use them properly now.
Use them properly, and they've got a USB on them, which is a bit more efficient.
Fair enough. I mean, you get the magnetic pots in those as well now, so it should actually be fairly decent.
Yes, well, when I use them, they definitely are. Oh, there's sort of a... Have we got an Iron Brew Lake up ahead?
That's a big forest lands, which is orange.
Yeah.
I do have different joysticks. I'm flying with my helicopter sticks at the minute because I'm too lazy to change them. But I do have yokes and standard pedals as well, and I have standard joysticks as well for other stuff. But I very rarely bother to change them unless I really feel in the mood.
Yeah, well, there's a Flight Sim web shop as I'm on their web page, but unknown delivery time. Contact us for more information. But the price is $16.90, so that might be for their previous model.
Well, it's not, as I said, there's nothing wrong with the 4. The 4 works pretty well. It's got a massive number of buttons. Every button and every switch has got three function modes, so it takes a while to map it.
Did you get stung by customs and tax and stuff when you bought them direct?
I didn't. I got through without getting caught.
If you look to your left, the Tesla de Bouche is apparently the largest sand dune in Europe.
Okay. Which one would that be then?
The biggest one.
That must be that little golden coloured one at the side of the water then.
I think it must be, yeah.
Yeah, I took a picture.
The Dune de Blat, which is, yeah, it's the one on the water. Or Le Grande Dune de Palat, the tallest sand dune in Europe.
That's where they invented Pilates.
That'll be it, yeah. Has a volume of around 60 million meters cubed.
Shit.
And it's considered a 4 dune, which, if you didn't know, is a dune that runs parallel to the shoreline behind the high tide line of a beach. Who says that fly night isn't educational?
No one would ever say that. I learn something every week.
Usually nothing useful, but
Well, it might be useful. You may one day get asked, what is Dune de Pilat? And now you'd know.
Great big ass dune.
That's the one.
it's a big town, boys.
Yeah, that's La Teste de Bouche.
Town of bollocks.
And after about 1 or 2 o'clock, far side, we won't be able to see it yet, but there's Bordeaux.
Yeah, it looks like you have to paddle down that river quite a way south to get to it.
Indeed you would, yeah.
Voodoo, you know your B38, is there any spoilers on it?
No.
Just on my head-up display it just says spoilers 25.
8 with a heads up.
Yeah, well, I have the
Section
Electra
one.
one what has all the things, so you know when things are working.
We've got about 37 nautical miles to go to the next waypoint, which is an airport, and we'll have our half-time break there as we're running ever so slightly late.
Okay.
We're about 10 minutes away, so that'll be perfect.
Hmm.
I was just watching Alec somewhat off Dave, these comedians in Dangerous Roads, and they were set Angela Barnes and the Welsh guy, and they were in Italy. Fantastic road that was.
I don't think I've seen that one. You know, I think I've only ever seen the first series of that, and I really enjoyed it. Then I just never really watched it since.
Yeah, well, I think this is a series. I never watched the first series, but I've just got it on record. But there's it's a gravelly track, but it's all hairpins, and it goes all the way to the top of this mountain, and then comes down the other side into a valley.
There's a lot of those in Italy.
But the effort they must have done to actually build the road, it's all built up on the drop side by stonework.
I actually found VHS tape of my last Italian job, Alex.
Oh my.
Or you'll have to convert it.
I've got nothing to convert it with.
There's these shops what do it for you.
Yeah, you better send it off. Done for about a tenner.
Damn it.
Janet.
Damn it, Janet, isn't that a Rocky Horror thing?
Yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show thing.
Yeah, no, I actually watched the whole of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I don't think
I
I ever
watched
had
it was
Sure.
it.
on
Fire.
recent. It was on a few weeks because I haven't seen it for years, but you see how young they look, the stars.
I think if we ever have an FGUK meetup, we should all dress up as different characters from Rocky
No.
Horror. That'd be fun.
No.
Oh, Stuart, you'd be a wonderful Tim Curry.
No.
How are we doing for viewers?
Back down to one again.
Oh, well, hello, viewer.
The fixed wing nights don't do particularly well.
It's very unfortunate. I don't know what the size of the runway is where we're going. I'm just looking at the information. Oh, my phone's ringing. Why's my phone ringing?
Someone's calling
On the
you.
phone, yeah?
Someone's ringing me in the middle of flight. Hang on, let's find out what's going on here, lads. Hang on.
It's your mate, Andy.
Copy, D.
Oh, I'm missing scenery here.
Yeah, same here. Ollie!
I've just got water. The airport's not down there.
I've
I
not
got
seen
nothing.
it's a Horizon I haven't got.
Well, my tower sign's not downloading this, I think it doesn't exist at the minute.
Yeah, that seems to be a bit more temperamental because 50% of the time it's always full of error messages, which it never used to be.
It's supposed to be fixed. Turn that off, it's not going to download it. So let's hope the airfuel's not in this big empty space.
Yeah, same here.
Well, my scenery's in place, I don't know.
Yeah, I got it. Watch it. Now it'll disappear on me.
Apologies for that.
Okay.
I got one of my group members that was training today, and we all get tracked when we're doing that, and you've got to sign off when you get home to say you're safe and stuff like that. One of the guys, his tracking for his vehicle has got him halfway home and parked in a lay-by for the past 2 hours.
How about dogging, is it?
I don't know, but his house phone's ringing off. He's been uncontactable since just before 6 o'clock. So tough one, because it's only training. It's not an operational call out, but they're supposed to still follow the same protocol. I should have to make some phone calls when it's off time, which is in about 2.5 minutes. We are away apparently.
Okay, well I don't think I have the runway, so I can see land in the distance, but
it's just this town that we've got coming up here on the beach side, I think is there. There should be a little sort of peninsula of the estuary.
We're going to try to put down at Lima Foxtrot, India, Voodoo.
That's the one. Venday's Montalive. Vendée Montalive, yes, that's the one.
not sure if that's land or it's shadows, cloud shadows, Mustine.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Oh dear. It's not land.
No, it's not land. No, there's not much land around over that side. Anyone got visual on the airport yet?
No, I can't see anything. I've only got water and cloud shadows.
Well, we are over land at the moment.
No, I'm not. So I said my scenery's not working.
Oops.
Yeah, your scenery's not working. I thought you meant off to the left.
Well, For those of
Oh,
us
we're
who
not
see
off
it,
on
shall we break and land here then, or what should we
Break
do?
and land. Yeah. We're about 2 miles out. I'm just behind it.
Nope, I won't be landing.
Can you not debug and refresh your scenery?
I'll try it. Nope, it flashed off instantly, so the scenery does not exist in my hard drive. It never gathered it.
Yep, you fly
I
off
got
into
it,
the
Stu.
distance there, Stuart.
Come on, Terrace, think, see what happens.
It's the tile just off to the east.
Say we're landing at this one instead of the.
That's correct, yeah.
Oh, it is downloading something. Really slowly. It's downloading at 0 kilobytes per second.
You can't get much slower.
You can bite.
He's shiny.
Right, okay, what I'll do is I'll respawn with it.
Yeah, LF5E, is it?
LIVF, isn't it?
Very similar.
Well, somebody's got the smoke out.
That will be me.
LFIV. Right, coming back in.
Down and safe.
Well,
Down.
oh right, the scenery, I've got a scenery network together.
Ah, that's annoying.
Yeah, okay.
Wherever
Right,
that
I've
is,
got to make
guys.
a phone call. You guys have a 5-minute break. I'll be back as quick as I can.
Who's parked it on its nose then?
I'm in the water, I'm floating.
Well, at least you're not sinking.
Right, I'm gonna, while it's reloading itself, I'm gonna try and get a drink.
Shot the runway, and here I am stuck in the grass.
Do you want me to come and give you a push?
Would you? No, I got it.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Take a short break. Whoa! Porky's running over poor Ollie.
Well, that's nice.
Thought I heard a Spitfire somewhere.
There's been one in the group the whole time.
Oh yeah, but I heard an aircraft winding up, and I'm like, so they're gonna come run me over, you little bastard.
Shoot it! Oh no, they couldn't manage that, could they?
Okay, Stuart, so with the HDR stuff, did you say we can't put pilots in there or what?
You can't have them visible while you're sitting in the cockpit. They've got to be invisible when you're in the cockpit, or removed from the cockpit.
I'm back, sorry about that.
No, you're
Welcome
not.
back. Welcome back.
No, I don't care, do I?
I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care.
Yep. You can't. Pilots must be removed while you're in the pilot's seat. Because currently it will cause rendering issues. It's a fairly simple animation to remove the pilot in view 0.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. The landing gear on that the Mark 16 just is giving me hives. Where did that model come from originally? Was that?
I've had it for years, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's an old one, but it's a bloody good model.
Well, it's beautiful. The problem is I don't think it's ever been animated because the gear doesn't fit in the compartment.
That's annoying.
So I started stealing bits and pieces from. I basically built a port gear, then mirrored it, and it's just a nightmare. Anyway, I think it looks pretty good. The gear animation for the main gears is not perfect, but I can't get it any better.
Everybody find a place on the runway when you got a minute.
After that, thank you. Like where Stuart's at, or at the other end?
I'm just making room to make sure I've got enough room to take off. Know your aircraft.
This is the airport where I took the pictures of the wastewater treatment deals.
Yeah. Yes, they're right next to it, so it'll be nice and fucking smelly. The ship processing plant sitting next to you. Fortunately, the wind direction is favourable.
We'll be fine. We're going to roughly do the same as before. We're probably going to have to crank the speed up a little bit. What is everyone going to be comfortable about 250?
Easily.
250 is the max.
Easy.
Right then everyone, we're going to be doing some flying very much like we did in the first half, only we'll follow the coast a little bit more tightly, and we're going to try and make our way towards Brest. The scenery hopefully will behave itself. Weather and time stay the same so everybody can see the beautiful stuff going on. Look at that, those sewage tank things are spinning around. I've never noticed that before. But apart from that, we're just going to do roughly the same thing in the first half, and I will give you more interesting information about the terrain we fly over as we do it, so you lot can not only enjoy yourselves, but learn.
Oh, thank
Questions?
you, sir. Nope. Speed's about 250.
At 250, let's see if I can get this C12 up to it.
Same altitude.
Yeah, same altitude. We're going to go.
Get it on. Let's get it on.
Make a right turn just 'cause it looks more elegant.
No, because you just tipped the right wing when you took off and you thought you'd carry on with it.
Did I bollocks? Took the left wing and I was expecting it.
After I've finished HDRing the helicopter hangar, I'm starting it on the GJA one.
Yes. Well, the PC-12's a little bit broken at the moment. The Aero Commander, I think, will be a nightmare because that's got some funny effects.
Well, the PC-12's
There's no
a
sound
turboprop.
on the Aero Commando.
No, there isn't, and that is on my to-do list every time someone mentions it.
I've already got it fixed in mine. So.
Think
The
you could
PC-12
share
belongs in the turboprop hangar, not the general aviation.
It does indeed. I apologise for my incorrect classification.
See, get the facts right. You're not Donald Trump, get the facts right.
Grab them by the... oh no, sorry.
The doorknob.
Voodoo, have you bought some of his old trainers yet?
Some what? Oh,
Donald
no.
Trump
Oh, God
trainers,
knows. No,
$390.
No, 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 no.
He's got to get money from somewhere to pay all his legal costs.
They got people doing a GoFundMe for his ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I said my speed wrong. I no longer have my autopilot set. Aha!
Ah, that's annoying.
Still going for 2,500 feet.
Indeed I am, Mr. Voodoo. And you seen that Netflix documentary
hang
on
on,
the,
phone
on
call.
the thing? Oh, not you
hang
now.
on.
Is it Andy?
Stuart,
I
where's Alex?
don't think Andy has my phone number.
Oh my.
We were saying Netflix.
Oh yeah, the shuttle thing. Kaboom.
There's one on BBC Two. What's been a three-parter. I'm watching that.
I don't know if there's some. I think this one might be 4 parts. I saw people going on about it, and it seemed worth watching. And it was actually really good. I'm not really interested in that kind of stuff, but it was quite interesting the way they did it and showed what it was. It was a bit disappointed that they did, I think, 4 episodes of an hour long each, and then it was just the last 15 minutes they explained why it went kaboom. But
No, this one's the
User on your channel timed out.
the second crash where it was coming into land.
right.
And they knew about it. They spotted the installation actually at the wing, but the procedures at NASA were such that nobody dare bloody contravene anything without causing offence.
Yeah, I think there's a really good video on YouTube where someone's put together, and I saw that literally last week, where someone's put together all the audio from that and all of the systems information, so you can see the systems information from the various systems around the shuttle as they all sort of fail in real time and the reactions to it, and it's quite interesting the way it all goes, and you can see the redundancy built in and the fact they were all just failing at once, but still people were wondering what was going on.
Well, yeah, the engineers know anything about this. It was the people in the background knew it was going to happen. Something was going to happen, and it was a case of such a big organisation. The guy didn't want to step on anybody's toes, and so he didn't send the email. But basically, they worked for 15 days, I think, overall. They could have got one of ground-based telescopes to actually get a good picture on the underside. They could have actually directed a spy satellite if they really needed it. And the one what they could have done, we got the bloody astronauts to look out of the cabin window and look under the wing. But because they were busy doing the experiments, they didn't want to disturb them.
Amazing.
So they killed him instead.
As with all endeavours, there are sacrifices to be made.
Well, there was a window low down on the ports near nose where they could have looked out and looked under the wing to see if there was any damage. But they didn't ask him to do it.
Should be coming up on La Rochelle. I don't know, I've never had a look before. Anyone know if the U-boat pens are modelled?
They are Silent Hunter 4.
They are, yes, yeah. But perhaps not in flight yet. I haven't played that for ages. Used to
Let's
love the
dive down
Silent
and have
Hunter
a
games.
look.
I think they'll be over the other side, I think, still.
Oops.
Yeah, they're quite impressive, aren't they? The ones in Norway, they're so well built they can't get rid of them. It would flatten the town if they try and blow them up.
Have we lost Stuart?
We have.
I think he said he had a phone call.
Oh yeah.
It must have been a important one.
Everything's okay.
I wonder why there was no condescending remarks.
Right, I'm back, mate.
Oh, shit.
Ah!
That screwed up when I was trying to book somebody on I'm screwed up my flight gear as well. So,
Oh, bottoms. That's annoying.
still, I was getting the sound. I can hear the sound of the sound, but I can't get it back on my screen, so I'm under restarting again.
So where would the
Oh, there's the
submarine?
U-boat, Clint, I think on the left.
Right, what's the nearest ICU? Oh yeah, ho ho ho.
Just next to that bridge. I think they're there.
Stand by, sir.
Hello, what's the
Right,
nearest
come
ICU?
down.
Stand by. We're just passing Lima Foxtrot
No, we're not.
Delta
No,
November.
Lima Foxtrot Delta November.
Yep, we're just passing almost overhead.
Yeah, we got La Rochelle coming up.
Right, booting back in. Start engines. Right, what's the next waypoint in the route manager?
The next one is La Rochelle, stand by.
I've got it now, that's fine. Okay. Right, I'm in the air.
Walking on the air.
That was beautiful. Now, if we're looking for the U-boats, they should be before the bridge on the left in the sort of port area, I think. Obviously in the port area, but in this port area, just to the left before the bridge.
Grand Port Maritime de La Rochelle.
Oui, Renee.
Oh la la.
Oui, oui.
There's lots of OSM buildings down there.
Go, go!
Fucking cheap shitty flies.
What's it got? His ocean.
Do No, that looks pretty bloody good down there. Well done, Flight Gear.
It does look good.
I've got no scenery again.
Oh!
Same here.
Ah.
Oh,
That looks.
You
that's
could do
quite
some
impressive.
tissue instrument flying.
fuck
Yeah.
that.
We're going to do a flight night with instrument flying one day, and probably
That'd
be
be
even less
cool.
people than this turn up.
You'd think it'd be cool.
I'd
wouldn't you?
love it.
It
Sky
would
would
be
be
cool, Stuart. It would be. Challenge yourself.
Bollocks to that.
You're turning, I take it.
Indeed, I am turning. We are going to head out somewhere very interesting. The Ile de U.
Wow, it's cool. Doe!
Alright, I'm back in formation, no scenery.
Woohoo!
Welcome back in formation.
It is downloading something though.
I got to check.
Well, that's weird. I just the yellow and
Phone
blue
call from
glider.
Andy.
Where's everybody? Way back there, you doing 250 knots or did you slow down again?
Doing 250 at 2,500 feet. I got flash in front of me, and it looks like you're off in front, maybe. We are heading parallel to the coast, heading towards Ile de U.
No, my scenery's still downloading apparently.
Orca, did you follow that?
Follow what?
Oh, I don't know if he's on comms. A fair bit of ACM there for a minute, and I looked up and he was right there.
We need to do more of those. When we used to do the nights with the what did you call it, Voodoo? Grab Fanny.
Oh, grab ass, yeah. Some of the most fun and greatest turnouts we ever had were when we were doing the capture the flag, the smoke.
Yeah, they were great fun. We used to do them at. I remember the last one. I think it was with the F5s at Reno.
Yeah, the one that was more fun than that was we were doing warbirds that were all equipped, and Nielsen was there, and Algie was there, and Geed was there, and what was John Maverick was there. It was great because Maverick would capture the flag, and the next thing he'd do is plant it, and you could just fly over him and steal it back. We'd get so excited. I got the flag! I got the flag! Ah!
There we go. We need to get that working again.
It needs to be done as an add-on.
It would need to be done as an add-on. Yeah, that would make a lot of difference.
Then you don't need to add it to any aircraft. You just run it in your system.
Yeah. I imagine if we dig the code out, then
Well, it's in the Spit 5.
if we dig that out, that's got to be possible, right? Does it still work if we have Spitfires?
I don't know. I've not
Well,
tried
it was
it.
the engine. The only one who knew how to run the engine was Algernon.
Yeah, but I mean, it's got to tell us what the engine was expecting and sending, I would have thought. Well, that's got to be worth a look.
It was cool there after he put the refueling points, like he put the big shell signs in the air, and you could like fly, and then as soon as you needed more fuel, you could just fly through one of the things. That was cooler than shit.
Well, I can see land again.
Yeah, same here, off to the right.
Uh-oh, there goes Alex. Pew! Nice scenery. Wow.
This whole coast of France is really good.
Wow. Yeah, it really is. Especially with the orthos, and I learned that from Stuart last week, is if you're running orthos, turn down the land, landmass quality from ultra to high, and that way it doesn't override it.
Yeah, turn that down and make sure that you got all the water stuff off, and it looks a lot better.
Water
Why is
stuff.
there
We're heading out to sea now, make sure we do that.
why is there a water tower in the middle of the sea?
People in the
It's France.
People out in the water need water, dude.
Water tower just below them. One of these American style things.
Yeah.
So after me getting the scenery working again, we're heading out to sea now that I don't need it.
I had a bit of a funny moment on the way back earlier. Obviously my new car's a little bit more powerful than my old one, and I was having a little bit of fun on the way home, and I came to a
5 miles a gallon, will you?
do you know what, it still does better than my disco did. Doesn't matter how much I plant the foot, I still got solid 18 miles to the gallon, which I know is ridiculous, but the disco got me about 14. So I'm not complaining at the moment, and petrol's cheaper than diesel was, so I'm still win-win. And I got a refund on my insurance when I changed it. They actually gave me a refund.
Wow.
But anyway, it's cheaper. It's costing, all in all, overall about a third of what it cost to run the disco. So
Wow.
I'm not even bothered. So, but I was ready to give it a little bit of fun on a hill that's nice, a nice long run straight up a hill, and it's like 7:30 on a Saturday evening, so there's not many cars around. There was 2 cars. There's a little side road that came out. There was 2 cars. One of them turned off, and then another one, a little Hyundai, pulled out in front of me. It was a little bit of a silly pull out. I was doing the speed limit, so it's fine, but there was no real need for them to pull out. Then all of a sudden, behind them, this food delivery moped comes shooting out behind and up this hill. So there's this little Hyundai going up the hill. It looks like a silly. I'm just assuming it's an old person driving a little Hyundai at the speed limit, whatever. And then this moped, obviously laden down with food, and this massive, fat moped driver overtakes the Hyundai and is just sort of like ragging it up the hill as fast as it goes, trying to get past the Hyundai. Swerves in front of it, and then at that second, the Hyundai, this tiny little hatchback, lights up, blue and red lights. It's an undercover police car.
Cool. That's funny.
This moped driver, who's obviously just trying to deliver someone's takeaway food, like visibly shits himself, nearly falls off the moped. And I was like, do you know what? If it wasn't for that moped, I would probably have blasted past that little Hyundai and be in a whole world of trouble at that point. So thank you to the...
You got yourself 9 points in a new Porsche.
Yeah, thank you to the moped driver for taking the hit, but it was quite funny to watch and probably a reasonable wake-up call.
Note to self, you drive like a jerk, bad shit happens.
I had a weird one last week. One of my neighbours opposite, police car pulls up and copper gets out and goes into the house with the radar gun. He was there about 10 minutes, making an house call with a radar gun. Whoever had been following her and followed her over.
But we still had it on the screen to prove it.
Yeah.
It might have been if she's on a if they got caught by one, they may have tried to challenge it and then asked to see the calibration of it. In which case, it could have been a right, I'll fucking take it round and show her kind of thing.
Yeah. But it was just a bit unusual, that's all. Because we do get the police come into one particular house quite often, and it's nothing to do with speeding.
That'd be my house.
No, we have a family of drug dealers.
Anyway, we are coming up on the Ile de Yeux at the moment, which is a little island just off the coast of western France, where we're enjoying ourselves this evening. There are lots of Neolithic markings in native stone on this island, and apparently it's thought that there were originally a large monastery there, which was destroyed by the Viking raiders in the 9th century.
The castle.
There's a castle.
Indeed, there is a castle, and that is part of the one that was built by the French Navy. Jean Rigaud did a famous painting of it, apparently. I'm reading from Wikipedia, but it's an interesting place. And the island's seaweeds have been subject of studies by the French marine biologist Françoise Adret.
Oh, him.
Indeed, that does make it more exciting, doesn't it? Apparently one of the largest neighbourhoods is the Pissot neighbourhood. PISS0T. And as we go over there, there's some lovely little buildings here. And it's like, yeah, we're going to make a right turn and head back towards the land. We're not, and I am saddened to say this, we're not going to make it anywhere near Brests this evening. I know. It's very sad. It's a Saturday night. We've all had our Bordeaux, now we want some Brests. Unfortunately, it looks like we might make it to Saint Nazaire if we're lucky. Making a right turn now to 015.
Saint Nazaire was the submarine depends on what we're thinking of.
I knew that video was looking too good. You and I were turning together in unison, blah, blah, blah. Then you go scooting back because the whatever.
Yeah.
San Jose is where they did the Campbelltown, isn't it? Where they rammed the gates.
It is, and they do still have the big U-boat pens there. I've had a message from Andy. He says hello. He's not watching, but he says hello.
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 There we go. I'll tell him everyone says hello back.
Free at last from the tyranny of matter.
What's the next waypoint?
Next waypoint probably is San Jose, Stanley. It is Lima Foxtrot Romeo Zulu, San Jose Monpoix.
That's the right one, that's fine.
Free at last from the tyranny of matter.
Variety forever crossing the threshold.
The miracle of San Jose was where the bull turret gunner of an American B-17 fell 20,000 feet onto the glass roof of the train station and survived.
How could that be?
Bet it hurt.
I don't know, but the airman credited his survival to a prayer to God as he recovered consciousness during the fall.
It's nothing to do with the drag caused by bulky flight suit.
No, and terminal velocity of a human being definitely had nothing to do with it either, but still, our Lord and Saviour.
140 miles an hour.
Is it? I thought it was less than that. I thought it was about 70.
Wiki!
Well, being a round ball, it'll be pretty aerodynamic.
He didn't fall in
it's
the ball,
based-
he fell out
It's
of the ball.
based on cross-shaped formation.
148 mile an hour.
Thank you.
Well, one woman survived, didn't he? Landed on a tree in the snow without a parachute. Walked away from it. Tell you what's quite unnerving, the Yorkshire Air Museum, they have one of the huts is all done up to the different turrets and gunners. And when you see them all, it's very unnerving what they had to put up with.
Yeah, generally quite terrible visibility in some of those turrets as well.
Yeah, but when you saw them, you don't go inside them. They're all sort of set from different, Halifaxes, Lancasters, Stirlings, whatever. But they're pretty sort. I don't know how you describe it. Not very nice.
Are we over water at the minute, just to confirm?
Yep.
Over water, but with land visible off the nose.
Alright.
Roger.
Remember the first time I got to actually get in a B-17 at an air show and do a walkthrough and stuff, and I stood in the waist gunner's position and realized you've got a Focke-Wulf coming at you at God knows how many speed, shooting cannons, and the only thing between you and him is like, I don't know what gauge aluminum, but it's not enough. I'd have peed my pants.
Tinfoil.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
it's not
no
stopping it,
prayer.
is it?
No prayer.
It wasn't structural, so it's just weight saving, isn't it?
Well, them waste gunners, it was so open as well. So it was just fresh air.
Just saw a picture.
Yeah, but they had heated suits.
Yeah, I saw a picture the other day of the ammunition casings, you know, littering the floor. I'm like, how is the guy going to stand up on rolling casings like that?
Yeah, you want to watch the Masters of the Air when it comes over. That's quite graphic. Well, the one what was on last night was more about. It was all about the ones what were bailed out and got taken prisoner and getting beaten up by the locals, and then the crew, one crew came back out of 17, so they shipped them off to this stately home for a week to chill out. Yeah, so it wasn't fun for the ones what parachuted out and then got took prisoner and marched through a town which was being bombed by the Americans.
Yeah.
The locals wasn't very understanding.
Terror fleegers, terror flyers.
Right, where are these U-boat pens down here then somewhere? They're on the left, maybe?
No.
They've got on the estuary on the left.
About 1 o'clock, I think.
Oh, all of this SM is messing with me. Look, I'll tell you what, we're gonna land here. I know we're 10 minutes early, but the next stop's probably a little bit too much of a hop. So let's get ourselves nicely positioned, and we'll go and taxi in the airport, and we'll be done about 5 minutes early. And we'll land in on whatever to make it a bit easier. What's that down there? Is that 05, that runway? Something like that.
Where's the runway?
08.
Right below you.
I don't have any runway in front of me.
You're
I'm over water.
gonna die. Pete.
Yeah, 260. We'll go on runway 260.
I guess it below it. I don't have anything below us.
That's awkward. There should be quite a chunk of France.
Doing a scenery reload. Okay. Oh, there we go. Got it now.
Well done.
Ah, so that's the runway there. Right, so which end are we landing from?
Runway 6 we will land on.
Which is what?
Well, it'll be facing 60 degrees. Heading out to sea, maybe.
Right, so landing from the seaside.
No, landing from the land side.
The landslide.
Not land side.
What's the cables? I'll put it back in now.
Walk every taxi to the end. There should be a terminal there on our right.
Roger, flight.
Mr. Voodoo, bring it in smoothly as always.
Here I come. Oh, no. Didn't mean to be. Oh, no.
Didn't mean to be.
No.
Well, so there's no excuses. There's a fat black line.
You bastard. Stuart.
Go. Well done, everyone. Looking nice.
Good stuff. Thank you, Alex.
Fuck it, that'll do.
That'll do. It's good enough for this time on a Saturday night.
I like how Ollie doesn't seem to burn.
This is my best park I've ever done, next to Alec.
Well, yeah, on the same airfield.
It's good enough for us.
I'm to the right, Alec, in line. You were stuck in front.
I
Well,
think
now,
we all
would you look at
very
that, look?
Smart.
Look at that.
Well, line to line up when you see.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming, everybody.
Thanks for putting it together, mate. Good
You're
stuff.
very welcome. And as flight leader, I get to ask the question that everybody loves.
Voodoo.
Yeah.
Who wants to take next Saturday's flight?
Ooh, 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 pick me, pick me.
Oh, hey, the feminine-looking man over there.
Was that Ollie I have?
There's too many to choose from. Thank you, Voodoo.
No problemo. Keeps me busy.
Oh, don't worry, we can keep you busy.
Yeah, well, somebody fly that Mark 16 and
I will do so. Thank
tell
you.
me if I can stop or if I have to go back in and fix some stuff, because the cockpit tub stuff, somebody's going to have to deal with that. I don't do that. I can't figure it
What's
out.
wrong with the crop top?
Nothing. It's just getting it scaled and getting it positioned is like, I'm not.
It wasn't in position. What's happened to it?
I moved the whole aircraft because it wasn't in line with the FDM.
By Flash, because if FDM hadn't been done yet.
Exactly. So what does it matter where I put it if we haven't done the FDM yet?
I'm cutting Facebook off. Say goodnight to Facebook.
Good
Night,
night,
Facebook.
Good night, Facebook.
Right.
I'm
Night,
killing
night.
my video too. Say good night, Mom. Say good night, Kelly.
Right, Matt.
Bye, Mom.